What's up guys? In this video, I'm gonna go over what's in the shop. It's been a while since we did this type of video, so we're super excited about getting another video like this out. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can call us at 972-225-3017. Let's get right into this video. Okay, the first unit I'm gonna be discussing is this red Freightliner bus. Now this bus came in for some maintenance. Usually every time a truck comes in, we run a digital inspection report. It's basically a virtual inspection report where we go throughout the whole truck, and once the results are done with that inspection, we send you the pictures on items that we found. Because usually if you're coming in for a quick fix, if the truck is not fully looked over, there's another problem that you can catch and may be able to get that repaired in time. So this one came in, as I mentioned, PM, and it did have some after treatment problems. We're gonna be looking into that. But during the inspection, we found a serpentine belt that was bad. Serpentine belts are anything that drives accessories. Sometimes they drive water pumps. And if you have a serpentine belt go bad on the highway, these type of engines sometimes aren't really easy to access to change a belt out like an older engine. So it's a really good practice to get these belts replaced if they're looking like they're gonna be failing. But this particular truck, we also found a couple of wheel seals leaking, front main seal. Now this might not be something that the customer is gonna wanna take care of all at once, but at least he can start building a maintenance program to address these items. So the next thing we're gonna be moving over to here is a Freightliner. So let's move over to this truck and I'll let you know what we found on this one. So now we're into our next truck. This is a Freightliner with a Cummins ISM in it. This truck has over 2 million miles on it. You could tell if you actually get into the body, the chassis, a lot of mileage on this truck. This truck definitely got his life out of it. Now he come in for some oil changes. When we did an initial view, checking a lot of different areas, and the head, we got leaks on the head gaskets, rear housing. The engine's gonna have to pretty much be resealed, but this is all up to the customer. All we're gonna do is just give him our recommendations, and it's up to the customer to decide what he wants to do. So let's move on to the other trucks and let's get right into it. Okay guys, the next truck we got is a black 2001 Kenworth. Now this truck originally came in with no start conditions. We couldn't get it started, and what we found is a lot of corroded fuel lines. As you can see, this is an older model truck and there's nothing wrong with it, but as I mentioned in some of my other videos, with older high mileage trucks, there's other items that you have to worry about, and for example, the fuel lines. And that's what we're working on this particular truck, so hopefully we can get all his fuel lines up to his lift tubes, out of his tanks, everything going, and his fuel cleaned up and ready to get going. So let's move on to the next truck we have, which is a Volvo. Let's get right to it. So the next unit we have is a Volvo VNL 2014. Now this particular unit has a Cummins ISX15, the CM2356 cylinder, of course, 6-cylinder. This particular engine has 787,000 miles on it. He come in with the original complaint of frequent regens. He's already had the filters replaced and he was still having regen issues. Now what we recommended is we do an overhead valve adjustment, because if we have things not riding correctly upstream, then the problems are just gonna go downstream and actually have issues with the DPF. So what we found, and I'm gonna give you some closer up, is we found a worn out cam. Now when you have a wore out cam, your valves and intake valves are not opening and closing correctly, which is gonna cause excessive soot and go downstream and cause your filter to get clogged up and end up having to do more regens than you need. So we just recently found that it was his cam. We're gonna be getting everything together, a quote for him to replace the cam, and hopefully we can get him back on the road pretty soon. Okay, so we're down to our last truck. This particular truck is here for suspension work. He's getting his front leaf springs replaced with the hangers. This particular truck is a 2018 Freightliner Cascadia with around 680,000 miles on it. As I mentioned, after 500,000 miles, I can show you some pictures. I'm gonna have some close-ups on his bushings before we actually repair them. But if you're having problems staying on the road, the truck is not staying on the road after coming over a bump, if you're over 500,000 miles, this is probably something you're gonna need to be looking into if you'd like to check this out with us. But this is what we have in the shop, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching. If you like this type of content, be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you're notified when we go live or when we release a new video. If you'd like to schedule an appointment, you can call us at 972-225-3017. We are located at 4140 Langdon Rd, Dallas, Texas 75241. Thank you for watching, and until next time, be safe.